welcome to a new vlog. I am back in the car. I have just got to Oxford city centre because today I have been invited back to Blush's hair salon. Now if you saw my recent video you will know I had all my hair chopped off and I'm loving it. I'm really enjoying it, but if you've watched my Instagram stories you will also know that I have been struggling to style my hair. I mean, this is just au naturel, but to curl it with straighteners like they did in the salon, I am finding quite hard. I've been trying to recreate the look at home and yeah, failing miserably. So Blush has invited me back to the salon to have a little tutorial. Lily, the hairdresser that cut my hair, is going to style it for me, and then I will be able to share with you all her tips on how to create the gorgeous curled messy bob look.
I'm walking down the street on clouds instead of the concrete I'm dancing through. Everything's about to come my way, nothing can ruin my day. No matter what anyone does or say, I smile at fools. No, I don't care, cause I am on my way up, and I won't stop, I won't slow down. Steady on my feet, I'm gonna rise up. No, I won't stop.
Hi, I'm Lily, I'm from Oxford Blushes, and today we're doing sort of a home styling tutorial on how to do sort of home waves.
So the first product Lily is putting on is...
So it's the Alexa Ultimate, which is like an oil, so it's just sort of giving a nice soft shine to the hair and moisturise it wherever it feels sort of dry. I'm just putting a pump through, mid-length ends. Again, we're dealing with quite thick hair here, so we don't really want to expand it too much by using any sort of thickening or anything to produce a bit more weight than is needed. So just something to sort of smooth it we'll have with a blow dry before we apply any more heat.
Steady on my feet, I'm gonna rise up. No, I won't stop, it is my time. Cause I know what it's like to be broke.
You don't want sort of a defined pattern, otherwise it sort of can be quite harsh. But to section off yourself, I probably would go with receding point sort of diagonally down, literally across. And I wouldn't focus too much on the underneath, purely because obviously the more texture you have here, the more volume is, then it will expand. So I think it's just the case of just adding a little bit of movement through there, so it has isn't like completely straight in comparison to then having this curly top layer. Sort of sectioning wise, sections taking different widths and thicknesses so that you get that a bit more of a beachy, relaxed wave. And I pull it in horizontally and then pull it out sort of vertically. And again, so you can just sort of see ever so slightly, you get that bit of movement.
Flickers out.
And you can do that in sort of different directions. And again, it's not even like, especially if you work with your natural textured hair, so like when you air dry it, you wouldn't have to pick up every piece because you probably have a little bit more of a kink in that piece than you do the other. And I would just do it in separate directions as well. So again, still going in horizontally and then taking it out vertically, so you get a little bit of that sort of slight bit of movement, that bit of flick. But like I said, I wouldn't worry too much on this bottom bit, because if anything, you probably want it to be more flatter so that you don't enhance the overall. Taking probably a bit more of a smaller section now for that top layer. I'm picking up them random bits. And again, you'll want to focus in around the face because that's what you see. Obviously you do want to get a bit of texture through that, but I think that would be easily added by doing that sort of top section through that bit. So again, I'm going to go, because I went that way, sort of towards the face, I'll go away from the face this time so that you've got that definition. And I always take mine out at the end so you get that bit more of a straighter effect.
That's what I like.
So I go in horizontally and then move it out a bit more vertical.
Yeah, I was trying to go 180 degrees. Maybe that's where I was struggling.
And that's the thing, I would only just turn, especially because you're obviously working with a shorter length of hair. You don't need to sort of turn it loads of times. It's just a case of just turning it once to get that one bit of kink, because you only really need that sort of Z shape.
Yeah, with you.
I know what it's like when nothing goes your way, so I'm gonna let myself enjoy the fruit from this lucky day.
It's gonna be the heat.
Yeah, that's it, they're full through.
I guess. So you just got to sort of see where it's going.
And what I would recommend for you to do is, I know it's hard, especially when you're sort of trying to hold your hair, is not clamp it down.
Yeah.
That's when you sort of kind of get that slight bit of dent. But that is perfect. Like that is sort of what you're wanting to achieve. So again, and either way, what you do is pull it in. So even if you put it in, see, you can go in directly, so it's facing down, and then turn it. So you just pull it through.
Yeah, maybe I'll try that.
That might be the flip way of doing it.
Getting confused.
Because then that's the thing, sort of going like that, and especially because you haven't got a lot of length to work with, so you're probably better off starting going vertically. So if I go vertically down like that, and then literally just turn it, either left or right, you get that. Depending on what way you put the straightener, you would either face your hand outwards or inwards to what direction you want to go on. So that might be easier to take it that way.
Okay.
Yeah, I am on my way up. I won't slow down. Yeah, I am on my way up. I won't slow down. I'm strolling down the street with all of my favorite songs on repeat. I'm dancing through. Everything's about to come my way, and I don't care if you spill coffee on me or if the sky is gray or blue. No, I don't care, cause I am on my way up, and I won't stop, I won't slow down.
And then I would just literally, with your sort of tips of your fingers, just give it that shake. And if you do sort of change your pattern over, because again, you've done this really whole section, and it still has that nice, amazing effect.
Yeah, love it.
So it's just a case.
It is much nicer with straight. Is that, I don't know, the curls are like bigger somehow, aren't they? Like
and
more
that's
wavy.
I think it's because they're different sections and sizes as well. Where obviously with the barrel with the wand,
keeps them all the same.
I just find they're very uniform. Just pick up the hair with the fingers, ever so slightly, but only when the hair is like not cold, obviously, but it's cooled down completely. But no, I think it is just a practice thing, and I think doing it on other people just gets you in that sort of
with the wrist, I need to learn.
And even with like the back not being touched and you've done most of it, it looks amazing. Does look good. So it's like a wet hairspray. So it's not like an aerosol. It's actually sort of like a quite wet. So it's not overly sticky, and I think that then just gives it that bit more texture rather than sort of that. Just with I find with like an aerosol hairspray, it just sits on that top layer. Where this does give you that little bit more texture through there. So again, you don't need a lot, and I'm always one for spraying it in your hands.
Steady on my feet, I'm gonna rise up. No, I won't stop. It is my time. Cause I know what it's like to be broke, yeah. I know what it's like when nothing goes.
But again, with your length hair, it's just a case of not too much tension and just trying to release that end of it so that you've got that straighter edge.
Cool. Thank you so much, Lily. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed having a look at how to style my new curly bob, and I hope this gives you some tips if you are struggling to curl your hair too. I know I've got loads of tips that I'm going to use when I do my hair at home. Thank you for watching this video. Please do like it if you enjoyed it, and please do subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye! Big thanks to Blushes Salon and Lily for doing my hair, because I definitely would not be able to recreate this again without her hat.